everybody? Welcome to J.P.BBQ. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, I've been craving some beef ribs for a little while now. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fire up the Lone Star. We're gonna do some beef ribs in it. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna show you what these beef ribs come out doing in JP style. Check it out. Went down to I would say my local butcher, but I went down to my Sam's Wholesale Club store, and I asked the butcher in the back, and I don't even know if they're called butchers or the meat cutters or the people that work over in the meat department, good guys. Asked them if they had any short ribs still in the cryovac. And that's how you gotta ask for them when you go to your Sam's Club. And Sam's is about the only place I know that will do this for you, unless you go to top end, butcher store or meat store. So I went there to Sam's and I said, hey, I need some short ribs that are still in the cryovac. And the last time that I went there, they gave me something that looked similar to this, except there was only 2 of them in there. Okay. This package right here has got 4 racks of beef short ribs. Okay, that's too much meat for me and the wife and the kids, but I am going to smoke 2 of them, and the other 2 I'm just going to put back in a food saver bag and just put them back in the freezer for another day. But still, look at this. This is massive. This is 27.5 pounds of ribs. Counting that the bones are in there and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of ribs. So let me take these out of the package and get them trimmed up a little bit, and then we're going to get them seasoned up. And man, look at this. This is awesome. Yes, sir. Take that off right there. Open up this cryovac, and these are some heavy duty cryovacs right here, guys. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. This is going to be great. Let me get this first one out of here. Look at this. Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Would you look at that? Now, that's not bad. I'm going to tell you what. For being short ribs that are still in the cryovac, the amount of fat that's on top is really not that bad. We're going to get these trimmed up. Let me get this one put over here. And I'm going to get them all out. That way I get a look at them, because I want to do, the best out of the bunch. So let me get this one. Oh, these are nice and long. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. For being choice ribs, these are really not that bad. You guys, let me get out of the light. You see, it's got a halfway decent amount of marbling. That's pretty good. You guys see that right there? Man, that is nice. Let me put that one over there too. And let me get the rest of these out of here. And by the looks of it, looks like they're all about the same. So I may just pick those first 2 right there. Let me see here. Yeah, they're about the same. They got the same amount of thickness. And I wouldn't doubt it if these ribs all came out of the same carcass. So it wouldn't be too bad. That's good right there. Look at that. Nice. Got 3, 4 racks of ribs. I am definitely gonna do these right here. These right here look really nice. Look at that amount of. That's pretty good marbling right there, guys. The ratio between meat and fat. These ribs are gonna render out pretty good. I can't wait to see. Can't wait to dig my teeth into them. Now look at that, right there. Yes, sir. I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, those will be the 2 racks of ribs that I do. I'm gonna get those back in the refrigerator so I can put them back in another vacuum sealed container. Then I'm going to trim these up. But guys, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, and and beef ribs, they don't get no better than that. This is good stuff, man. These look good. These look really good. Yes, sir. So what you want to do with these kind of ribs is the fat on them is very interlaced with the meat. So you go too deep on one end and you end up having little humps and stuff. So leaving some amount of fat on there, it's not too bad. What you want to do is probably just take some of this fat off of here that, will expose some of the meat. That way you can get your rub on there. So my brother-in-law's over there cutting the grass. Yeah, there you go. And it takes a little, not a little while. There's some process to this. You want to get this. You want to be very delicate here. It's not like trimming a brisket, because you can get down into the meat and you end up taking more meat off than what you really want. So nice and delicate. Go easy with it, and we're gonna trim as much of this fat off as we can without sacrificing too much of the meat, because we want to get that meat exposed for our rub. And you want to make sure you got a nice sharp knife, and the more solid the meat is, meaning if it's a little semi-frozen, the better. Makes it a little bit easier to trim some of this fat off of it. And this fat's really not too bad. This fat over here, you see that? That's kind of gelatinous. I don't know if you guys can see that. That stuff right there, you for sure want to get off. That doesn't really render down to too much of anything. It'll be on your ribs, and there we go. It's actually coming off pretty good. You can almost pull this off. Here's what they look like. This is the best I can do. Trimming some of this fat off of it, and it's got a decent amount of marbling in between, the fat and the meat. So we're gonna go ahead and get these bad boys seasoned up. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been digging this Worcester sauce. You guys see this Worcester sauce? This is what I'm gonna be using. Normally I use olive oil as a binder, but I used this Worcester sauce, I think, on the last two cooks that I did. And just really digging the taste of it, really digging the flavor of it. So I get this Worcester sauce. Oh yeah, and do me a favor. I tell you what, if you like Worcester sauce, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. But here we go. Now we're not going to do anything to the back. The back right here, we're leaving the membrane on it because we need this membrane to kind of hold these ribs together. That way they don't come falling apart on us. And get this Worcester sauce just on every little bit of it. Get some on the end right here. Oh yeah, oh man, it smells so good. Get some over on this end. There we go, and that should be enough. Okay, it's gonna add as our binder, and it's gonna add a little bit of flavor to it. Now, if you're new to the channel, this first time watching, do me a favor. Right there in the corner, there's a little subscribe button. Click on that button and smash that bell. That way you get future notifications of upcoming videos. If you're a returning viewer, subscriber, Patreon, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys very much for supporting me and watching my channel. And and I really love all the feedback that you guys give me down in the comments. But I'm gonna be using my J.P.BBQ. Okay, right here, the J.P.BBQ. It's what I'm going to be using to season these bad boys up with. And I got this on my website. If you're not familiar with my website, I put a link right here, J.P.BBQ.com, and it'll pop up there as well. This is the best salt, pepper, garlic you're going to get. I had this specially blended, made for me. And you're probably thinking, well, man, it's just salt, pepper, garlic. It is the best salt you can get. It is the best pepper you can get, and it is the best garlic that you can get. Okay, specially blended for J.P.BBQ. You guys go to the website, check it out if you want to try it. There'll be a link right there. You guys go out and check out the website. Let's get this bad boy seasoned up. Okay, and we're gonna put, there we go, look at that. Oh man, look at those large flakes. I mean, that looks good. And this is how you know you got some good stuff. Oh man, it just smells good. And with the Worcester sauce, this is gonna come out, you know, fantastic. Want to get as much of this meat covered up with this seasoning, and what we're gonna do is build the bark with it, and it's gonna come out really good. You want to make sure you get the ends. There we go. And all of my my J.P.BBQ bottles and stuff, they're all natural. They got no other ingredients in it. You know, all natural, just 3 ingredients: salt, pepper, garlic. That's what you want. And these bad boys are gonna come out fantastic. I mean, they look good already. Look at this right here. Nice big bones. There we go. You know, look at that. Don't that look awesome? Nice, beautiful layer. Let me get some on this bottom end. There we go. This bad boy is ready for the smoker. Okay, I'm gonna put them back in the fridge. I'm gonna let these bad boys season overnight. Early in the morning, gonna fire these up. Then Saturday, we're gonna have us some beef ribs. We hit a temperature of above 250 now. We want to run this Lonestar grill between 250 and 300. That's usually how it usually spikes. When you get down to 250, you throw in the log and it'll bump it up, you know, a good 25 degrees. So let me show you what these ribs look like. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there. These bad boys have been seasoning all night long. It's time to get them in. I'm gonna get them with the bone in towards the firebox. Ooh, yes sir. Get them in quick. Ouch, that's hot. Put those bad boys right there. Oh man, it's a heavy one right here. Now look at this. Now don't that look nice and pretty? We're gonna have some good ribs tonight, guys. There we go. Put those bad boys right there. And I gotta get me a rag. I thought I had a rag because this thing is hot. I'll be back. I got so excited about these ribs, I forgot to put my liners on. Here we go. Get this bad boy closed back up. Oh, I gotta put my meat probe in it. There we go. Let's see. Make sure I don't hit a rib. Right there's good. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this just like we do briskets. We're gonna hit an internal temperature of 165. Then we're gonna wrap it in butcher paper and take it to about 200, 203. Time to check out these ribs, see how they're looking. I think they're getting close. Yes, sir. Let's get this bad boy wrapped. There we go. Get it folded over. That. Pull it a little tight, just like that. Here we go again there. Get it. Not the prettiest thing, but it'll work. There we go, perfect. And we'll get these bad boys back in there. I got one more to wrap up and we'll be ready to eat. All right, well, let's see what the temperature says on these ribs, guys. They've been in here already. Ooh, it's about 3:30. They've been in since 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. They're going on 6.5 hours. And my other temp probe says that they've already hit a temp of above 200. So let's check them out, see how tender they are. And we'll start with this probe over here. Oh, wow, yeah. Let me get this. And let's see if we can probe it right here. Turn it on. Right here is reaching about 191. Might be close. There we go. 197, 198. It's slowly climbing. 198. So this side of the smoker, they're reading 198. Oh man. Over on this side, I don't know if you guys can read that right there. It's already 204. I'm gonna call them done. I'm gonna take them out and put them inside of a cooler and let them rest for a couple of hours. And then we're gonna plate us up some ribs and have us a good dinner. So we gotta make some sides to go with our beef ribs, guys. I'm gonna show you how to make a quick and easy coleslaw. So simple ingredients: teaspoon of salt, need a teaspoon of coarse black pepper, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I like using this coarse brown granulated sugar. You know, it gives it that little extra crunchy taste to the coleslaw. And mayonnaise, every good coleslaw's got to have some mayonnaise in it. So we put roughly 3 tablespoons. You can do 3 tablespoons, or what you're looking for is roughly a cup of mayonnaise. So I think that's about, that's good enough, 3 right there. Put that right there. And the last ingredient that we gotta have some apple cider vinegar. Get this bad boy shaken up really good. And you're looking for about 2 tablespoons of this apple cider vinegar. And I used the same spoon that I used with the mayonnaise. And you can kind of look at it, and if you need more apple cider vinegar, you know, it's up to you. You can put a little bit more if you like. So we're gonna take a look at that and see what that looks like. And we just get it whisked up like that. Not too shabby. Simple coleslaw. Yeah, some people don't like mayonnaise in their coleslaw. They're more of a vinegar-based type coleslaw. You know, I like mayonnaise in my coleslaw, or as a dressing. So, and that's what you're looking about. What you're looking for right there. You know, something like that. That kind of consistency. And don't be afraid to give it a taste test. Oh yeah, perfect. Ooh yeah, that apple cider vinegar coming through. Now, I did not shred my coleslaw. All I did was got this bag of coleslaw from my grocery store. And my grocery store is Publix. It's where I usually go. And sometimes you get these nice big pieces. I'm not crazy about these pieces like that, so I just take them out. Get you a black glove, start mixing it up, and it'll get nice and mixed up in here. And that's really all there is to coleslaw. You know, simple little dressing made from salt, pepper, sugar, apple cider vinegar, coleslaw, mayonnaise, and you're good to go. Want to give it a little taste test and see what it's all about. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let's put it in the fridge. We gotta get these ribs ready. Moment of truth. Me get these ribs taken out of this butcher paper and see what they look like. They smell, I can tell you right now, they smell absolutely terrific. We're gonna see what they're all about. Ooh, man, look at the juices. Look at the juices, baby. Oh my goodness. Hope it don't fall apart on me. There is a lot of juice inside of this package of ribs. Let me get these bad boys taken out. And just look at that wonderfulness. I mean, it absolutely looks fantastic. We gotta cut into it and see what it's all about. Let me make sure I don't spill no juices. There we go. Now look at that. Look at that beautifulness right there. Isn't that gorgeous? That is absolutely, let me make sure it comes out over here. And sitting on top of my Haley Home butcher block. Fantastic, guys. Let me go ahead and cut into it. Ooh, and get me a rib cut right here. Yes, sir. Oh, you see that? You see that? You see how that thing just fell off? Let me take this over here so you guys can get a good look. Oh my gosh. Look at that. There's like a little straggler right there hanging. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Look at that rib right there. I mean, it is beautiful. I am going to put this to the side over here. And I might as well just go ahead and take it off the bone because look at that. I mean, it just fell right off the bone. This is kind of like brisket on a bone. Let's go ahead and plate this up. Now, this is maybe too much for me. I'm going to cut this into maybe a thinner piece. There we go. Get me a little plate over here. It is wonderful looking coleslaw made. Just put a little bit right there on the side. The other thing that we're gonna add to it, got some mashed potatoes. And I also got some mac and cheese. Who don't like mac and cheese? Everybody likes mac and cheese. There we go. Now, look at that plate right there. Beef rib, coleslaw, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. You might as well put the JP Caliente on it. I sell this on my website, guys. If you guys are interested, go out there and check it out. JP.BBQ.com. You know, you see something there you like, go for it. Get you some. And I think I'm going to try it first without barbecue sauce just to see what the flavor's like. Man, my mouth is just watering. Oh my gosh, look how tender that is. Here we go. Don't need no knife. Let's give it a try. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is good. That is really good. I'm gonna dish it up with a little bit of my barbecue sauce right around here. Yes, sir. Put some of that JP Caliente on it. This meat is just so tender. Check this out. Look at that. Look how it just rips apart. Get a little bit right there on the barbecue sauce. Oh, wow. That is good stuff. Try this coleslaw. A little bit of that mac and cheese. And that mashed potatoes. Good stuff, guys. Really, really good stuff. I appreciate you watching my channel. If you get a chance, you know, hit that little subscribe button right there and click on that bell. That'll get you future notifications of upcoming videos. If you haven't been to my website, I'll put it right here again, jpbbq.com, and it'll pop up right there in the corner. Want to thank my viewers, and I most definitely want to thank my Patreons. I got Ben Lee, Maria Valderas, Sam Santos, Leticia Vallejo, and Billy Walsh. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys very much for your support. But it's time to eat. I will talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good one. Love y'all. Y'all take care.